Talk to us. There's a little bit of uncertainty about where you thought you'd be. How do you feel now going into training camp?
I'm here. We did testing today and medicals, and looking forward to day one tomorrow, getting on the ice.
You look incredibly fit. What was your workout program like in the summer?
It was as intense as it's ever been, and looking forward to going out there and playing hockey this year.
What's different coming into the season as the defending conference champion, Stanley Cup finalists, as opposed to any other season?
Never been in that position before, but I know playing other teams that have been conference champions or in the finals, you definitely know you're up against a great opponent, and you probably won't get any easy games. Not that there's any easy games in the league now anyway, but there's certainly opponents are going to be ready for us with what we accomplished last year, and we need to have our A game, which this group has been more than ready for in years past, and I expect the same to start this year.
What about the coach in the air? As the defending conference champion, and you guys came so close.
Yeah, we haven't really debriefed that much, rather than a couple team gatherings after the season last year. I think getting everyone in camp and still there. I don't know what the number of bodies are, probably 55 of. You've got a little bit of a convoluted group. I think once it gets pared down to the team and we can have some time together, going on the road for 8 days or 7 days, whatever it is, to start the season is probably a good time to start having those conversations, debriefing that, and roll into the new year with more fire to finally complete that job that we're set out for last year.
David, what did you learn about yourself last year, and how did you use that this year? Because you had some frustrating points last year. How did you use that to kind of set yourself up for what you hope this year will be?
I channeled some of it, festered some of it away and let it motivate me, and I needed to focus myself too on knowing what I can do as an athlete and having a great summer so that I could do what I do best, and that's play the game, not worry about other decisions that I don't get to make. That's out of my control. What's in my control is each shift, each play, each moment, and that's what I'm going to focus on all year, starting with this one right now. We'll start with the training or the testing this morning, and we'll roll into the first drill practice tomorrow, and that's my focus, is that moment, that drill, and decisions out of my control will be made.
Are you feeling the way you'd like to be feeling physically to kind of attack that?
I am. I'm right where I wanted to be to start the season, and very excited to get started.
Glad it's here?
In some regards, I think the unofficial start to the season to me is always the golf tournament, the Bruins Foundation golf tournament. A lot of teams have those coming up right before camp, and when that happened, you see all the guys together, you're like, it's great to be back with all the guys, but man, it just feels like a week or two ago that we finished. So it was abrupt. It was a short summer. Was pretty efficient with it, and now we're back at it. So yes, I'm excited for the new opportunity. Enjoyed every moment of the summer and time back with my family, and now we're back with the other family here in this room.
David,
When you first came into the league, it was big, strong, heavy teams, and then it kind of went the other way with speed, and now it seems like it's kind of going back the other way. Just what's the best way to describe today's game?
It's an interesting dichotomy, I think. I've had conversations with other NHL guys this summer, and a lot of them said that the brute strength and the heaviness after St. Louis wins the Stanley Cup is now going to be valued more than the speed again, and that pendulum seemingly, swings back and forth, and rightfully so. It's kind of been deemed a copycat league where whoever's had the success lately, everyone else tries to mimic them and try to implement what they did to have that success, and maybe rightfully so because they did have the success. But I don't know how that looks, but I know what it looked like from my vantage point, coming into in those few games in the finals, and maybe there is a little more value on the heft and getting to the net and cycling pucks and owning the zone and just grinding teams down. That's kind of my game, so I'm hoping that's valued. But if that isn't, then a little bit of being flexible and assimilating to the new game, which I've been trying to do. Hopefully I'm ready for that as well.